Okay, so what if you could find that one fatal flaw in your next big project before you've even written a single line of code? No, it's not magic. It's a revolutionary technique that is seriously about to become your new developer superpower. Let's just start with a number, $10,000. This isn't some made-up figure. This is the very real, very painful cost of one single, all-too-common mistake. And that mistake? It's committing your time, your team's energy, and your company's cash to building the wrong API. You know what I'm talking about. The endless refactors, the wasted sprints, the production nightmares that all come from a design that looked so good on the whiteboard. And this, right here, is the architect's dilemma. Even with the best designs and the clearest docs, how do you know for sure that your API is going to hold up in the real world? How do you find the problems you don't even know to look for yet? I mean, getting ideas isn't the problem. You can ask an AI like Claude for a few API designs, and boom, you get a classic RESTful one that's more action-focused, and even a hybrid. The problem isn't getting options. The problem is knowing which one of these isn't a ticking time bomb. That's the billion-dollar question, isn't it? If you pick one of these and run with it, you're basically gambling. We need a way to stress test these things to find those hidden cracks before they get cemented into the code base.
And listen, we're not talking about typos or syntax errors. We're talking about the big stuff, the real production killers. Just by having a conversation, by literally asking the AI, hey, poke holes in this design, it can point out massive issues like file upload race conditions, or the fact that you forgot batch processing. Finding that in a chat window saves you an absolute nightmare down the road.
So how do we do it? With a technique from Dr. Jules White called the persona pattern. And this is where things go from just theory to something that feels like actual magic. We are literally going to turn the AI chat into a fully functional running API server. This simple prompt right here, this is the key to everything. You're not asking the AI to write code for an API anymore. No, you are telling it to become the API. It is now your own personal, interactive, zero-code backend. All right, enough talk. Let's actually put this to the test. We're about to send real HTTP requests and get real responses back. There's no server, no deployment, no code running anywhere, just our API design alive inside this chat window. First up, I'm firing off a post request to our jobs endpoint. This is exactly what a real-world client application would do to kick off a new job. And look at that. Instantly, the AI acting as our server comes back with a perfect JSON response. It's invented a unique ID, job123, and it's set the status. And the most critical part? It's now tracking the state of this job in its memory. But here's the real test, right? Does it have a memory? Does it know what we just did? Let's find out. I'm now sending a GET request for that specific job ID it just gave me. Incredible. It remembers, it knows job123 exists, and it correctly reports back that its status is still running. This is not just a dumb mock that spits back whatever you tell it. This is a stateful simulation of our back-end logic. This is a game changer. But just proving the design works is only half the story. The real power here is using the simulation to discover what's broken, or, even more important, what's missing entirely from your original plan. And this is exactly what happened during testing. We tried to simulate running multiple jobs at once, each with its own files, and bam, huge problem. The original design had no way to keep the files for different jobs separate. We needed a workspace concept. This is a fundamental architectural flaw that we found in minutes, something that could have easily cost weeks to fix later. So let's just talk about the bottom line. The difference is just staggering. To find that same workspace flaw the old way, you're looking at 3 days of work, maybe $5,000 in developer salary. The persona pattern? About 30 minutes of chatting and $2 in API tokens. That's not just better, that's a whole different league. So you see, this isn't just a clever prompting trick. It is a genuine developer superpower. It's a way for you to build better, faster, and way cheaper, just by validating your best ideas at the speed of conversation. And you can start using this like right now. This is the whole playbook. Step 1, tell it who to be. Act as a REST API server. Step 2, define the rules. I'll send you HTTP, you send me JSON. Step 3, give it your design. And step 4, start poking holes in it. It's that simple. So I'll leave you with this idea because it really is the heart of this whole thing. The goal isn't just to write code faster. It's to make sure that every single line of code you do end up writing is for the right design. And the persona pattern is the fastest way to get you there.